Alright everyone, welcome back to the tutorial. Crap, apparently insert also moves the, my start key is insert and that moved the text forward. Anyways, you couldn't go back, but at least you weren't on a timer anymore. It looked less likely by the minute that the thing would bust in anymore. There were two staircases. Take the staircases down? Okay, so this should be the chasm with that. I'm so confused. Where am I supposed to go? I'm gonna click through these because I've been doing these. I've already done all of these, right? Take the stairs up, take the stairs down, examine the contraption. That's the one I wanted. The wooden contraption had been, yeah, I know I need a rope for it, but I have a rope. Use the rope. You tied the rope tightly to the wooden beams and threw the loose end down the pit. A cold draft could be felt from the depths below. You headed down. You climbed down the claustrophobic bloody pit. The pit opened up, and the area that revealed itself was even more open than the ravine upstairs. There was a huge cavern beneath the fortress ruins. The rope ended up on top of a crushed wreckage. An iron cage had crashed on the rocky ground from the pit you came from. A closer inspection suggested that it was an elevator of some kind. Needless to say, it wasn't functional anymore. You stood on solid ground next to the wreckage. The cavern was huge. Your torchlight left you standing in the middle of darkness with no points of interest apart from a makeshift campsite with a couple of tents and some archaeological equipment. Examine check the corpses. As you walked up to the tents, you noticed there was no sign of life. The archaeological crew was gone. The campsite had a couple of tents side by side, open crates full of digging equipment and a makeshift table full of various documents scattered around. Behind the camp, you found a larger digging site. Um, check the documents. The documents were written in Bremen. Okay, so we can't make sense of them. Official-looking papers among them, which suggested that the expedition orders came from someone high up in the Bremen office, maybe even from the Kaiser himself. A report documented each item found from the digging site. There were pictures of said items etched on the paper. The items looked mundane for the most part, but as all of them had carvings on them that were unlike anything you had seen before, they didn't match with any cultures you were aware of. One document caught your interest especially. It had a sketch of a cubic object with various ornaments and symbols carved all across it. Something about this item raised the hair on your arms and made you sick from stomach. There was something special about this cube, no doubt about it. Their campsite had dig site. The digging site was bigger than how it looked initially. The site expanded to nearby cliffs with wooden platforms leading down to a dark chasm. Go to the wooden platforms. We're going down, down, down. You descended down to the dark depths. The echo inside your head returned once again. Misguided soul, can't you hear my call? The words were clear this time around. Good. Finally, the voice became ever more clearer. The archaeological crew had been digging deep and revealed something that should have stayed hidden. Ancient structures could clearly be seen protruding from the rocky surface. Boy, we're doing the abridged side of this if we have to do this again. The structures looked almost like the remains of a city from another time. The wooden platforms took you straight to them, and a ladder was set to lead you inside what looked like a temple of some other place of worship. You climbed in. Most of the temple was dilapidated by the time, but you could still spot some murals on the walls that depicted rituals and gods not known in this day and age. Even if you only witnessed glimpses of something larger, the scale of the building already impressed you. It was unlike anything you had ever seen. Eastern sanctuaries, the city of Amon, Abyssonia, they all paled in comparison. The voice inside your head was getting loud. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. That was supposed to be like a deep demonic growl, but my throat just gave out a little there. You dug the rubble with your bare hands. You turned over wooden structures and pushed down a stone pillar, and there it was, the source of the voice, a burnt and withered head, a severed head to be more precise. Oh, hey, that's the character from the last game. The head had deep lines running across it, and the place of its eyes were dark and empty sockets. The only hairs on its head was the sparse mustache under its big nose. I wasn't expecting a worm like you weaseling its way this deep to the dungeon, but I'll take what I get. All earthworms do, after all, is dig. Your garments, maybe you do have more than a camel spunk in the place of your brains. You are a yellow mage, are you not? You confirmed the suspicion of this beheaded oddity. Figures. This is why a measly maggot like yourself could hear my call. Very well. Kneel before me, for I am your master, Nashara, the doom and terror of the modern man. That name, Nashara, that was a name you were not expecting to hear. It was a name even the Yellow Mages only talked in the darkest hours of night. Nashara, the harbinger of the Burning Crusade. Nashara. Okay, does it have the apostrophe or not? Nashara, the bringer of torment. Nashara, the doom and terror of the modern man. The great wizard from the eastern sanctuaries went by many names. He indeed was your master, for this beheaded wizard was the only one who was the one who gave birth to yellow mages and their ideology. Only that had happened over 1,000 years earlier. There were no records of Nashara for at least 500 years. Kihir, Kihir, you are a lucky bastard, lucky indeed. There is a man I want skinned alive. After that, I want to rip off their spines, those maggots. They will slump before me, limp and feeble. Your master seemed to be surprisingly up to date with the twists and turns of the world had taken since his absence. He had a mission for you. As a yellow mage, you were supposed to follow your own ambitions and greed, but there was a lot you could learn from from this death-defying wizard. It could further your knowledge on dark matters greatly. You decided to play along. You were sure that the terror of the modern man was perfectly aware of your reasoning, too. That was the typical relationship between a master yellow mage and their apprentice, after all. You were to travel to a small country in the eastern Europa with the beheaded wizard, to the town called Praheval. Your master promised events of cosmic proportions. The stars were aligned for something big to happen, something that would turn the tides of the world for good. The head left out details from his story on purpose, but that did little to bother you. You had just jumped to the deep end of the otherworldly world. You couldn't have asked for more. With this little information about the task at hand, how did you prepare for the trip? Stock up on stock up on magical goods. You managed to find 2 pouches of tobacco and a condensed lavender. You felt since the moment you embarked on this journey, every night you'd see nightmares of the horrors that would await you in Pre-Evil. It's literally like Pre-Evil, really pre-evil, pre-upset, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, whatever the price, the opportunity was too interesting to pass. With mixed feelings, you continued onwards. So is Nashara in our bag? Yes. Skip the intro? No. Holy crap, are we finally done? That was long. Oh, that little girl's up to something. You feel like someone was watching you while you slept. You hear voices echoing from the beheaded wizards. We're in his radius now. Better not let me down. I just real quick need to check and see if... What are these? Okay, so this is our menu. Oh, hey, we still have lucky coins. Okay. What's it do? Oh, it's up there. Uh-huh, dire situations. Okay. Uh-huh. I don't know what this does. Okay. So these are our items: healing, food, books. A strong occult book written in the medieval times by Enki and Karian. The chapter explains the older god Gorgoroth. Use. Gorgoroth, the destroyer of men, he who ushers a new dawn with force and violence. Gorgoroth is the other part of the most primal duality, creation and destruction, where the others don't exist without where the other doesn't exist without the other. The word destruction is often associated with the evil of the world. This is of course foolish. There is no room for new creation if this slate is not first burnt clean and empty. A man fears destruction. Man gets accustomed to peace and quiet. Man grows fat and afraid of change. Change is inevitable, just as Gorgoroth. What one needs to understand is that destruction is of pure kind. It does not target one man specifically, it just exists. Gorgoroth is associated with the god of creation, Sylvian, and their child, the god of nature, Vinishka. Gorgoroth, it kind of went from Cthulhu to vaguely European to kind of Indian sounding there. Gorgoroth offers the mankind the blessing of blood magic. Constant sacrifice in his name will maintain the relationship. The mark of Gorgoroth raises the physical strength of its wearers. The text includes the sigil of Gorgoroth and instructions on how to use it. Okay, cool. Um, that's neat. Knife. I should probably equip that. I think it already is equipped. I don't know. Body bag? I just have a bag full of bodies or something? Okay. What's this one? This is me. It's me! Skills, party talk, check up on your party. Okay. Run. No, I actually want to read these. Okay, talk. Okay. A simple pyromancer trick to burn your opponents. Cool, cool. I take it uses mind? The dance macabre, a ritual dance used to channel otherworldly powers to be used by the performer. Raises otherworldly powers gradually over the course of a fight. Ooh, it's passive too. Okay. Equip. Weapon. Knife, yes. Kinda annoying that it doesn't just equip those for you. Oh hey, he's an accessory! That's pretty funny. What's this? Okay. Command reminder. What does this even mean? Game remembers the last. Okay. Uh-huh. I don't know what any of this crap means. I think the BGM could be a little louder. I can't even hear it. That might be too loud, but we'll come back to that if it is. Controls, that's what I wanted. Crap, I'm gonna have to rebind that because insert actually is used here. God, this is archaic feeling. Very Shin Megami Tensei. Page up, page down. In guard, talk. Okay, T is talk. Shift is shoot, run. Wow, okay. Z is okay. X. Any chance this has a controller? We'll figure it out as we go, I guess. A pile of suitcases have been left without supervision. Door to, okay. Everyone's asleep. Excuse me? No answer. Okay, everyone is asleep, huh? What's in here? You search the luggage. You find a pipe. Yeah. A pile of suitcases. A pile of suitcases. It's funny, we can't look through all the suitcases, but we can look through a single suitcase. That's funny. Took us a while to get control of our character. Ooh, yes. Luggage. Bone saw. What's that for? Items. No, I want to just go straight to this, I think. Equip. What's a bone saw? Is it an accessory? What's a bone saw? A rusty old bone saw. You can only imagine the cruelty this saw has seen. Effective against infections. That's grim. That's real grim. Back when they just had to cut off gangrenous limbs. Something feels off. Well, we're definitely in for it. This place, it's not the train anymore. Janitor, you. I've been looking for you everywhere. Just where did you think you ran off to? Don't you understand the hurry we were in? Get your hands off me. Get here, feisty one. The eyes of the janitor bulge out from their sockets as his impression intensifies. We can do it the hard way, too. For reference, okay, I can't point at it, but that black spot right there is censored. Skills. We want to take out that weapon. Miss, crap. Okay, he missed. Ooh. I think I'm gonna die. Attack. 130, okay. Miss. Yeah, I'm gonna die. God, I hope I don't have to do the entire... Oh, wait, no, I think I saved after the tutorial. Go for the head. Skill. Pyromancy. Head. Go for the head. Crap. go for the torso. Maybe just burn him. Ooh, that was good damage. And we're down. I think if I'd actually just gone for the torso with pyromancy and been able to hit once or twice, I think I could have won that. I'll teach you to run away. You hear voices from the beheaded wizard. See, this is what you get for not listening to me. You deserve every bit of what's coming, you maggot. Let's see you dash around like a jailbird without these chicken eyes of yours. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, he's actually cutting our legs off. I don't think this run's gonna last long. Now get back to work. Janitor walked away. Apparently he has other slaves to look after as well. You hear voices from the beheaded wizard. Chicken shit, do as the man told you. Get back to work. Can I just, like, load one of my saves? I know I made a save at some point. I don't want to... I want to do that again because I feel like I just didn't get a proper chance. 1 hour and 40 minutes? That can't be right. No. That can't be right. I have not been playing this for 1 hour and 40 minutes. Because my recording's only I'm only at like 45 minutes. Oh wait, maybe that was the time? No, that can't be right either. Because the time would be, like it would have been like 3? I don't know. Anyways, run? Okay, run seems to be disabled here. Dirty toilet paper, amazing. Amazing. I can't believe we just found dirty toilet paper. That's right up there with the poop we find in Tarkov. Ooh, a lucky coin. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if we want to lose that. Lucky coins are good. A small key. Okay. I don't think anything was in this. So theoretically, like, I'm sure you could game this so that you got really good stuff. Okay, so this time... Uh-huh. This time I'm gonna go straight for his torso with pyromancy, because if he loses his torso, everything's gonna die, right? Anyways, I feel like going for his arm was kind of a mistake. Torso. Okay, that was not nearly as good. That was pretty much the same. Pyromancy. That was much better. I think we get one more attack at best. Perfect! Perfect, okay. The monstrosity is down. Search. You find a Kasara. Beat him. No reaction. He's dead by all measures. What's all these question marks? Leave. Let me check that Kasara real quick. No, I wanted the next one down. Equip. Weapon. Oh, I didn't even think to... Ooh, that's really good. Do I have healing items? Items. Does this do anything for me? Healing. Dirty toilet paper. This paper can be used to tie up small wounds and stop bleeding. It does look absolutely rancid, though. It definitely isn't the most hygienic way. I don't understand what any of that means. Wine meal. Drink it to dim your senses and fear. Condensed limiter recovers a great amount of sanity. This might be a really bad idea. Nope. Okay, we can't even use it. Food? Books, knife, armor. Oh wait, did we read this? Just in case. I don't know if it matters, but just in case. Anything else? Are there any other options? Can we heal in any way? No, I don't think we can. Alright, well, he's dead, so we got free reign in here at least. Maybe we can loot something? You notice he was quick to condemn us when, he was really quick to condemn us when we lost, but when we actually win, he had nothing to say. Interesting. Interesting. So, like, are we the only ones who got that really awful? Like, are the people on the train just gonna sleep through all this, or... Wow. That's unpleasant. Okay, I should have read that, sorry. Lifeless arms reach out from between the boards. Ew. Your head hurts. You feel like you're losing your mind. Ooh. Ooh, this is pretty cool. What is this? Are we among the gods or something? What is this? I don't know if I messed that up. Ooh. Well, this is definitely someone you don't trust. Look at his face. Anyone who looks like that is not trustworthy. Interesting. Also, very Majora's Mask back there. Ah, there you are. The moon. It must be the moon god. You ponder. You've read some vague tales about it during your time at the Amon libraries. Got you pulled from that nasty place. You were going deeper into the rabbit hole. Now you are safe under the beautiful green hue of the moon. What is going on? That is what I'm here for, to explain the situation you are currently facing, to explain the great once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that has befallen within your grasp. Since our words could not possibly reach my master, I speak in his behalf. And who might be my master be? Well, for now, let's just say that he is the delinquent one, Rear, the trickster moon god. You knew it. And me, you can call me Perkele. I am just a Perkele? Perkele. I am just a humble servant of his celestial mastery. Perkele, Perkele. The name does sound familiar to you, but you are not sure where you've heard it before. You are the dreamer. He is the dream. My master has invited 14 of you to join us in this jubilee of cosmic proportions. 14 candidates, but only one true victor. The festival of Termina is upon us. Termina? You finally remember where you've heard the name Perkele before. The deity is often linked with the so-called Festival of Termina. Information about the festival is murky, but it is often associated with times of great turmoil. Many massacres in history have been blamed on this deity and the moon. Horrible acts have been committed in the name of lunacy. You can't remember much else. The moon god in general is shrouded in great mystery, and his ways are often left unexplained. What is the Festival of Termina? It is a festival to give you, the humans, a peek to grandeur and a chance to reach our illustrious heights. The festival to end all festivals. This must be all very confusing to you, so I won't burden you with any more exposition and information at this very moment. If you progress further, I will gladly answer questions later down the road. Let us meet under the moonlight. Well, that explained nothing. You hear voices echoing from the beheaded wizard. Wake up, maggot. The train, it seems to have stopped. You hear voices echoing from the beheaded wizard. I trust you got the gist of things. Let's us proceed. We have work to do. You hear voices echoing from the beheaded wizard. Something seems off, though. This is not Moon God's usual modus operandi. You hear voices echoing from the beheaded wizard. Trust me, no one... I need to stop reading that top line. Trust no one, but me, obviously. As long as you do what I say, I don't actually care about the trust part either. Now move it, maggot. Okay. And we even have our legs. That's amazing. We didn't lose our legs this time. Oh, hey, we can run now. Run might be a strong word for it, but we can move at a speed that is slightly faster than normal. Oh, the seats are perfectly suited for resting. You just need to clear out all the papers. So you find a combat manual and Perheval map. Rest for a bit. You should probably check your surroundings first. What? Ooh. Okay. The man in the suit is talking to himself. He seems to be completely lost in his own thoughts. Salaryman, I'm late already. So late. Okay. You should check. Oh, I bet they're telling me to go outside so I can, like, continue on and then I'll be able to save. So that might be the best course of action for now. Or, so that must be the best course of action for now. You interrupted a discussion. You hear voices echoing from the beheaded wizard. What's this shit show now? Oh, the sleepy one got up. Excuse me, don't mind me. Is something wrong? You must be just as clueless as the rest of us. The train left us all here at the outskirts of the city. All the train personnel, everyone gone. No explanation. I see, that's troublesome. Yeah, that's one way to put it. You hear a voice, these fools, they have no knowledge of the things to come. Kihi, kihi. In any case, we decided to stay and wait for a while. Someone has to come for the train sooner or later. So if you're not in a hurry, maybe you can just take a seat inside and try to relax. I'm gonna talk to them all and then I'm gonna make my save, I guess. Your outfit, it looks interesting. Who are you? Introduce yourself. You hear voices echoing, You are their doom and torment, an embodiment of chaos, a pupil to the terror of the modern man. My name is Marina. You hear a voice, but a child trying to play with magic. Pathetic. My name is Olivia. Lovely to meet you all. A poor sod, a measly librarian waiting to be devastated. You can call me August. You keep an eye on this one. Interesting. Karen Sir, a journalist on duty. You hear... I already sense this bitch is an arrogant piece of filth. Of course he's misogynistic a little bit, isn't he? Hey, I'm, Henrik. A weakling with no remarkable features whatsoever. Man with checkered pants. This maggot carries filthy secrets. Dig them up. Before you came out, we were talking about this. You saw the dream too. Yes, I did see the dream. Everyone saw the same dream. Can you believe that? The moon, the girl in the pink dress, the festival of Termina. Interesting. I don't remember a girl in a pink dress. Oh, wait. She was the one. Okay, I know. Never mind. It all felt too real to pass off as just a dream. Not this talk again. We should have asked that army pig, that Bremen pig. He was in a way too much of a hurry to leave. I bet he knew something. This smells like a sadistic army experiment. Sounds exactly like something Bremen army would be a part of. They had similar hallucinogens experimented on war prisoners. Now that the war is over, they have to get their guinea pigs elsewhere. You hear voices echoing from beheaded wizard. Miserable fool! When people are this dim-witted, they don't even deserve to learn the truth. I wish I had your capacity and feist, but I really have a hard time believing every conspiracy theory floating around. I'm a journalist. I've covered wars, you know. I didn't need some flaky eye-patched foreigner telling me what's possible and what's not. You haven't seen what I've seen during these past few years. I've covered wars too, you know. All men and women for the past decade or two have covered wars. What's your point again? I've seen my fair share of hallucinogens as a doctor, and I can tell you from first-hand experience that there are no known chemicals that create visions that vivid, especially visions that are identical with this many people. See, that's a good point. It's got to be magic or psychic powers if it's the same. If you're all having crazy visions, then it could be chemicals. Deep sigh. I take it that we're done here. As much as I'd like it, I don't have time to play happy campers with you people. I have a job to do. Which way is that city? Oh, well, that's ominous. Very Shin Megami Tensei, though. Look up there over the forest top. Can you see the tower standing erect in the mist? That tower marks the center of upheaval. You can hike through the forest to get there. It's not that far away. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice view, but that lingered a little too long. Alright then. If I see anyone, I'll let them know you guys are waiting here. Have fun finding a scoop from that sleepy town. You hear voices, Enough of this nonsense. We need to get going or start killing. Either is fine by me. Kihi. You know where to find us if anything comes up. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, drugs. Wait here, I guess. I'm not in a hurry. Interesting. Day 1. Prologue with the moon. What? Alright, I'm just gonna talk to everyone and then we'll make our save. Nice day, isn't it? A bit foggy, true enough, but it is peaceful in its own right. I agree. I think I should be get inside. The mist is creeping me out. This creeps me out. Oh, I think the forest bed here is very fascinating. There seems to be all kinds of medical herbs growing around. I don't think anyone's gonna say anything useful. Would you look at that behind? Are you dead serious? If you keep that up, I'll come up with better uses for this wrench. Okay, they look more feminine from behind, I'll admit. How about making yourself useful? Maybe I will do just that. Just wait and see, Gingor. Yes, go make me proud. Oh, hi. We weren't introduced before. I'm Abela. Nice to meet you. I'm a bit busy right now. I'm trying to check if I could get the train working again. It's not just the train stop for some reason. What are you doing? Just checking up on things. I didn't read that. Oops. He doesn't seem to be interested in small talk. Alright, so we're at the 30-minute mark. I'm gonna do a quick save, which I believe is what that couch was. Oh, the sleepy one. What's your story? My story? You gotta be more specific. I'm too complicated for just a few lines of dialogue. What brings you here? It's my hometown. I'm originally from Prehevel, but I'll never admit that in a conversation. Admit it in a conversation I was from such a depressing and godforsaken small town. You just did. So you'll only make a fool yourself look stupid if you go spreading the word. I thought Prehevel was a medium-sized city. Even medium-sized cities can be uncivilized, believe me. Do you think about the dream? Oh yeah, it was cool. There was something bothering me though. No one talked about the moon. That rapist smile will leave a scar in my subconscious for a while. Maybe it's just that because I've been studying this stuff for the majority of my life, but I think it was a vision meant for us to decipher. It just seems obvious, you know? That's why I had a hard time believing this conspiracy stuff the other guys were talking about. What are you doing? Just felt a little artistic. Actually, I hate drawing. I'm really bad at it. Luckily, ritual circles don't require the same skills. Never mind. I think we got her dialogue. We're just gonna make the save now, and I'm gonna head off. I gotta pick up my wife. The seat here looks wide enough. Rest for a bit? Oh! I thought this was a save. Oh, this is a save. We don't... Are we gonna unlock some of these people? Welcome back. I take it that you're not acquainted with most of your fellow contestants. Keep up the pace. The festival won't last forever. Just what's going on. Since the 14 of you are such a late addition to the party, your days are already running short. The festival will see its climax in just 3 days. That is how long you have. Use it wisely. What happens in 3 days? My master has a short attention span. If any other of the other 13 contestants are still around when the midnight hits on the day 3, well, I guess you will just have to wait and see. However, it is not advised to wait until that. You mean I have to kill all the other contestants? What you do and what you don't is entirely up to you, of course. Do you want to kill your fellow contestants? But enough about that. Let us proceed to the services I can provide. How may I best aid you? The Hexen. What's the Hexen? Oh, is this like our skill tree? Oh, this is our skills, isn't it? Okay. And, save. How may I best aid you? And it's saved, right? Yeah. That is so off. Anyways, we'll explore this more on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.